Hi, thank you for watching Digging to China. I'm Dong Xiang. When Elon Musk speaks, Bitcoin investors listen. The Tesla chief executive's message have sent Bitcoin's price on a roller coaster ride this year. Prices soared nearly 20% one January morning when he added a hashtag Bitcoin to his Twitter biography. They jumped 16% in a single day the following month after Tesla Inc. revealed it bought $1.5 billion worth of the cryptocurrency. Then he tweeted earlier this month that Tesla would no longer accept Bitcoin as payment for its vehicles. Investors widely blamed the tweet for starting Bitcoin's most punishing sell-off of the year, a rout that has shaved hundreds of billions of dollars off its market capitalization and has erased the gains made since late January. After peaking in mid-April near $65,000, Bitcoin prices have fallen some 50%, including roughly 40% since Mr. Musk's May tweet. Many investors were happy to dismiss Mr. Musk's tweet as harmless noises on the way up. Some investors, particularly newer entrants to the market, even celebrate the fact that Mr. Musk was voicing his support for Bitcoin. Now that prices are falling, they are less amused. In fact, many are outraged. Mr. Musk has said Tesla wouldn't sell any Bitcoin and would resume using the cryptocurrency for transactions when concerns about the energy use associated with Bitcoin were addressed. Mr. Musk isn't alone in influencing markets through social media. Throughout the past year, public figures from investment managers to chief executives and celebrities have taken to platforms like Twitter, Reddit, and audio discussion app Clubhouse to voice their thoughts on everything from cryptocurrencies to meme stocks. Some, like a stock portfolio manager Cathie Wood, have impressed followers with their market acumen. Others have taken a more conventional tact. At the height of last year's retail trading frenzy, Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy shocked and delighted viewers when he live-streamed himself buying stocks based on random letters he pulled out of a Scrabble bag. The current generation of market influencers couldn't be more different from those of past eras. Back in the 1960s, investors were enthralled with fund manager Gerald Tsai, whose knack for constructing market-beating mutual funds turned him into a star. Others remember avidly following the writing of Peter Lynch, whose Fidelity Magellan Fund outperformed 99.5% of all other funds in his final 5 years of running it. And of course, there are few today who wouldn't know of Warren Buffett or the Oracle of Omaha. Mr. Musk is different from them all. Although he has opined on everything from Dogecoin to GameStop shares, he is an entrepreneur, not a portfolio manager. He is so well known that he hosted an episode of Saturday Night Live earlier this month. He is no stranger to controversy. Days after settling fraud charges with the Securities and Exchange Commission in 2018, he sent a tweet mocking the agency, calling them the Short Seller Enrichment Commission. In his opening monologue on Saturday Night Live, Mr. Musk offered a defense of his antics. To anyone I've offended, I reinvented electric cars and I am sending people to Mars in a rocket ship. Did you think I was also going to be a chill, normal dude? He said. In the same appearance on SNL, he also admitted that the Dogecoin, a joke cryptocurrency that he has championed, is a hustle. Those comments sent the Dogecoin's price tumbling, disappointing the army of individual investors who had bid higher in advance of the program. Part of the reason that Bitcoin prices drop is because inexperienced investors dumping their holdings when they got spooked by Mr. Musk's seeming 180-degree turn on Bitcoin and the subsequent wave of selling. Investors have also noted that other factors have accelerated Bitcoin's slide, including Chinese authorities saying financial institutions shouldn't accept virtual currencies for payment and a general retreat from markets that had benefited from momentum earlier in the year. The past month's volatility has also reminded other investors of why they are wary of Bitcoin. The Bitcoin price move is much like the epic rise and fall that the GameStop, AMC Entertainment, and other meme stocks went through earlier in the year after a frenzy of social media-driven trading. Much of the global supply of Bitcoin is created in China, but the industry causes Beijing headaches, both because of the electricity-intensive process to create it and the financial system risks posed by a volatile investment product authorities can't control. The timing of China's statement late on a Friday evening and the fact that the meeting was run by Mr. Liu, President Xi Jinping's right-hand man on the economy, adds teeth to the directive. Bitcoin has long made Beijing uncomfortable, and the Chinese banks aren't permitted to handle it. Though the central government has stopped short of an outright ban on Bitcoin mining, China's centrality to Bitcoin mining runs counter to President Xi Jinping's commitments to limit emissions that produce greenhouse gases. The industry has long been active in China because the thousands of computers needed to build a Bitcoin mining farm and the electric power to run it are cheap. The statement also comes as China's central bank is preparing for the introduction of its own digital currency. Cryptocurrency enthusiasts say underground Bitcoin trading remains rampant in China, suggesting some people in the country are facing big losses after this week's recent crash in Bitcoin's price. The central government has cited Bitcoin in past meetings, usually in reference to its use by crime syndicates broken up by authorities. The Biden administration's tax enforcement plan released Thursday also called for businesses receiving more than $10,000 in cryptocurrency to be required to report those transactions. China's government is cool toward Bitcoin mining, leaving the activity in a gray market short of being officially outlawed. The central government's planning agency, the National Development and Reform Commission, in 2019 described the mining of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as a restricted industry in a draft policy, but dropped the designation when the final report was published. While Beijing has in the past warned about the financial stability and investor protection risks related to speculative assets, Winston Ma, a specialist in China's digital economy who teaches at New York University, said, "For the first time, the top regulator talked about mining. A state council reference to mining is significant," Mr. Ma said, "and is likely to result in stricter enforcement of current rules and possibly new regulations to limit cryptocurrency mining in China, and may stem from Beijing's commitments to limit its carbon footprint." Most electricity in China is generated with coal, and the Bitcoin mining in the country has been centered in regions where both coal and the generating capacity are abundant, keeping power prices low. Mining is also active in parts of the country where hydropower is prevalent, like Sichuan, Guizhou, and Tibet. However, Beijing is concerned that the market crashes could make angry investors direct their ire at the government. As more money has poured into the cryptocurrency market, not everyone is able to bear the risks, said a commentary published earlier Friday on the website of China Central Television. For the systemic risks of virtual currency exchanges, we must stay on high alert to avoid becoming the victim of those who are manipulating the market, the commentary said. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe button right here. I'll see you again shortly.